All right, so a little bit more about my evocation and invocation recordings. I've already talked to you about how I recommend that you kind of build up to them utilizing my other recordings. I recommend that you utilize my incense products because they all are very keyed to the specific energies of these planetary and elemental beings, and will, used over time, begin to make automatic invocations, automatic connection with those energies, and a really powerful experience. Now, here's the thing. In order to really connect with these beings, it's important that you create a magical atmosphere. If you look at where I am right now, it's way too busy of a space. I don't think that it's really ideal at all, which is one of the reasons why I create a sort of curtained-in area where I do my rituals, and I suggest that you do the same for yourself in one way or another. It doesn't necessarily have to be exactly the way that I've done it, but in some way create a space that is properly done in order to house this spiritual experience. I also do recommend that you initially work without a scrying device and more in a general sense, closed eyes experiences and open eyes if you've got a place that is not distracting. But then I do recommend that you utilize some sort of a scrying device. Now, I am actually going to be taking, I make 4 different scrying devices. I'm actually going to be taking them off the general market very soon, because of the fact that they take a long time for me to make, and I can't charge the amount of money that they actually take to make to have these scrying devices, because it would be outlandish. They take me really several hours a piece to make. And it's a very drawn out process that, if I had a lot of molds for it so that I could pour things out, dozens of them all at once, maybe it would shorten the process somewhat. But I have one mold for each one, so but anyway, without getting into my whole personal process, I really can't afford the time that it takes to make them constantly for people. So what I decided to do is to create a program that basically utilizes all of my stuff, where basically the only way to have a scrying device for me is to sign up for a specific apprenticeship in which I will personally share with you my best practices for having success with these things. You will get a scrying device. You will get all of the talismans and ritual stuff that you need that I make. You'll get a magical circle. You'll get in many cases you'll get a magic ring of one type or another. You'll get some candle holders for some of the situations, and most importantly, you'll get all of the related recordings. Like, for instance, if you want to do it with Enochian, you get all the Enochian recordings, plus you get all of the Kabbalistic path working recordings, and all this next generation new Hermetics recordings, and all of the binaural beats, and you'll get a supply of all of my incense. So I mean, basically, it's sort of like an all-inclusive thing, and that's really the only way that I can afford to keep going with these scrying devices, because I designed them and I made them and I love them and I want to be able to offer them, but like I said, it's just too hard for me to do them in large numbers. So I'm going to make them a very exclusive product that only comes with, if you really buy into my whole rigmarole here, which is a fantastic set of things. It really, it creates a magical system that is incredibly powerful, and one that gets powerful results in people's lives. So that's basically all that I wanted to say. If you'd like to sign up for it, I will give you links to do so. It's really going to be something that's only for a few people, though. So for the next short time, these will still be available on my site. I have 1 or 2 of each of the different kinds around, so I can send one more or so out to people. But after that, that's going to be it. It's only going to be those people who really want to get involved in my whole thing that are going to be able to have them. So anyway, I'll let you guys go. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to broadcast again on Sunday, but it will either be Saturday or it'll be Wednesday, because I'm going out of town for a little while. So.